What up?
Unos Crapshotos.
We're back.
Unos Crapshoot.
After last week's mishap.
Yeah, our computer didn't explode this time.
Yeah,
Right,
that
that's
was
what
nice.
happened.
Yeah, so
And then people accused me of getting it sick, and I was like, I came into the office specifically to avoid it.
yeah, so we missed last week's episode, but then we streamed. For 10 minutes you thought you streamed. That was pretty funny.
Gaslit myself.
Yeah. And but hey, we're back.
That really messed with my head.
We are without a cam today, but I'm here, and Kathleen's here, and Graham's here, and Alex is here, and Heather's here, and Paul's here, and Bernard's here. Don't ask about him, though.
What? Bernard?
Just said don't ask.
Don't ask. Rainmont says, "Hey Graham, I have a host of ideas. I hope you don't mind if I throw at least one or two at you." No, we're open season to for anyone to throw ideas in.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
James and I both separately had the same idea, which was just something about PUBG.
It's
We could certainly put the costumes together. The problem is location. I don't know if we have a convincing.
well. So
We don't
like,
have a death
I guess
island.
I'm wondering if there's like. So the question is,
Well, we could go,
is there a different PUBG themed crap shot that isn't just like in the game, or if it is in the game, could
Or
be
somebody playing PUBG or something
somebody-
like that.
Can we bail a truck off a cliff?
Well, the thing is, if we wanted to find a PUBG location, we could go to like one of the old military installments, like the one out in Esquimalt would be good.
Yeah.
But unfortunately,
Not
that's
for today,
outside the scope of the Crapshoot because we certainly do not have a cable that reaches that far.
That would be exciting if we did. Though.
just
And
drag
like
it
a
along the
6
back.
kilometer
Just
long
drag
cable.
it along the back of the van as we drive out there. I'm
Rainmont,
sure.
We'll
got
come
you.
up like 2 inches too short and be like, ah.
Ah, time to go home.
Okay.
So I mean, yeah, if there is something PUBG related
Costumes.
that we
You
can
mean
do,
no pants? I mean like actual costumes, like normal people in the game use.
yeah. So yeah, I was thinking if there was something PUBG related we could do around the office, that would be good. It's fresh in people's minds. It's big on all of our radars.
I actually could not give like it's not that I'm against it. I just don't care.
You can hang out with Ben then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's also a non-PUBG playing boy, and I empathize with him because
Yeah,
like,
Ben and I had a little chat about it while we were playing Magic yesterday. I was like, it's not that I'm against PUBG. People seem to be having fun.
it's just
a
too
game.
pervasive.
It's just a game that does not interest me in the slightest. At least,
yes.
like, when I was watching Destiny, like, when I was watching Graham play
You're like,
Destiny. I can't play Destiny myself because, like, those kind of games make me sick, and, but Destiny's pretty good, so I could, like, be in the same room and it wouldn't make me sick. And, you know, you can kind of pick up on the lore and, like, blasting things and, like...
PUBG lore.
It's a good thing you didn't hang out for more of Outlast 2, by the way.
PUBG-inspired fashion line. Gasmaster in this
also-
season. Pants are out.
Oh, did it even make you a little bit nauseous?
No, not even.
Decadence
it was
Man's
just, like,
true
shit.
rival, Extravagance
It was a
Man,
little,
played
like,
by Cameron, who speaks only in French with English subtitles because that's the most extravagant manner of speech.
Well,
we
not
have no
bad,
cam, so.
not bad, Rainmoth. We don't have
'Cause
either of those people here.
We don't
so.
have Cam, which like sinks my idea, which was just like the two of us like being violently sick talking about Covenant.
That's not necessarily... You could just do that on your own time. That doesn't have to be the crap
And then
shoot.
the part where
There's been a lot of, like, mixed reviews of that.
it sucks.
John Helix says, "My secret dream is that one day I'll convince you to do a crap shot about Weebles, because I want to hear Graham dramatically exclaim, 'The Weebles, they wobble but they don't fall down.' But that's because I'm completely mad."
I mean...
Well, there's a crap shot. Let's just film you on a white wall saying
Rainmoth
that.
says, "Wait, who do you have right here right now?"
It's this. Who you see is what you got.
Oh, and Paul.
And Paul.
And Heather.
And
Also,
Heather.
Pool
Although
can-
Heather will be...
Pool counts as two people.
Wait, Paul's on the computer, and he can say hello right now.
Huh?
Yeah.
Ah!
I was gonna say, I knew he was going to do that. You were setting him up to throw a damn...
I was setting him up to be like, hello.
Oh, no. I
on
knew
the
100%
microphone.
he was going to hit that button.
You
We
nailed it.
have a board now that does that.
He's not even using the board.
Ben's police character pulls over Cameron's angry monologue person. No, I pulled you over. 40 seconds of angry ranting. No, you forgot to change the gas station. You forgot your change to the gas station. Have a nice day. Also good. Also, neither of those people here. So there's that. Alex thinks Covenant sucks. That's all the review I need. Damn you, Ridley Scott, for destroying the Alien franchise. At least you said this one... You said this one didn't make you angry
Yes.
like Prometheus did.
But although it may be like slowly getting there,
Making you angrier?
The TLDR is like, I think Cam summed it up best. If Prometheus was what, this was what.
What? Hang on, Original Garwolf had a suggestion as well.
All right.
You got this bunch of burglars who are hanging out and shooting the shit, talking about chumps they've robbed. Then one of them starts talking about this house they burgled, listing off the long series of increasingly sophisticated security measures that they had to circumvent, and ending with, what a chump, and then the punchline, so how many did you get, or how much did you get, and it's about $50 in cash. So, like, someone has just, like,
Yeah.
Too
ridiculous...
much security for
A
not enough
completely,
money.
yeah.
I took my diamond drill and... How much you get? About, like $12 or something.
It's like, and how much did
It's
the
like,
operation
it's
cost?
like, what? The guy was
13,000.
totally broke. He spent his whole fortune on security.
Yeah.
The first 45 minutes was building to a slower alien, then it started making me angry. Alright.
What about some sort of new headache solution?
Ooh, head on. Apply directly to the...
Are you speaking from a position of personal desire?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've got. Well, I started getting a headache yesterday, and I took a bunch of Tylenol and some water and went to bed, and actually woke up before Penelope woke up this morning with a splitting headache.
Gosh darn it.
Kathleen has these headaches that go in like that
Parabola?
over the course of like 48 hours.
No, 48 hours, please. That'd be nice.
Huh.
It's usually like. It's
3
usually
days?
3 to 4 days.
Jesus.
So they're not like debilitating headaches, but the length of them and the fact that they are completely resistant to all forms of like treatment.
Got a headache,
Like
try pooping.
Okay. So, like, drug adverts, for, like, pain relief, I think.
Andrew, fuck.
What?
PUBG is forced to implement in-game advertising. Pants on. Apply directly to the pant zone.
God damn it, Andrew.
Oh.
Let me think. So, like, what would be the exaggeration for this, like, pain relief? Because the immediate thought I got was just like...
smash your head
It's
open
just
with
a
melon.
hammer. Just, like, smash your melon until it caves in.
Sometimes it's tempting. On like hour 35 of a headache, you're just like...
You're just, like, you're looking at the claw hammer, and instead of, like, hitting yourself, you just sort of, like, press it into your ocular orbit
Just,
until it disappears. Like, oh, that feels so much better. This bulge in your back of your head. Headaches
Kathleen,
suck.
please no kick mic. What? Oh, the mic's on the table. I guess you kicked the table?
oh, whoops.
Oh, sorry. Axe kick. Man, it turns out human beings, they come into this world knowing how to deliver a perfect axe kick to someone's groin.
What?
Penelope's keen not to have siblings, we'll just say that.
Yeah. If I pick Penelope up with her facing away from me,
And she
there's
doesn't
like
want to be
a
picked up?
70-75% chance that it's just like, Wha-cha!
It's
Right.
like a slow motion, like, between the nards.
Right to,
Wow!
right to the mean bean machine.
Yeah.
You'll have to worry, like, a little later when she just, like, comes up and is like, Dada!
She just starts capoeira
like,
dancing.
They're just like, or like the drift punch, just like, pow!
There's people doing capoeira in the high school field
Really?
last night.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice. Wow. So we've got...
PUBG idea, everyone has no pants, guy comes in with no shirt, everyone reacts like it's the most disgusting thing in the world. Dude.
Dude,
I mean, is there like...
dude, no.
Could
No,
we do
dude.
like an in-game PUBG crap shot?
Like a machinima?
Oh. Man.
We haven't done one of those for a long
In
time.
like forever.
We
Yeah.
have to promise if we fire up PUBG that you guys won't immediately get distracted and start playing
Just start
PUBG
playing.
for
No.
the rest of the Crapshoot.
That's fine,
That's a
because we
really
can
good
easily...
point.
We,
The other problem is, like, we would need several more computers than we have, and those computers would be tied up, like, operating it.
No, I mean, we could easily do a duo, right? Like,
Yeah.
I could easily hop in the van and run to my house and
Yeah.
log in.
And log in and play PUBG.
bail
for
on-
No, I wouldn't. No,
5 hours.
I wouldn't play it. I swear to God. But if we logged in on that computer and my computer,
I don't know. As a player of PUBG, I think I'm with Kathleen on this one.
No, we could do it.
That actually,
We have the willpower.
If you
I like the
guys, I
idea.
trust you, James.
Yeah.
Don't disappoint me.
Oh, fudge.
Like I'm only like half joking about like, and then just forgetting you're supposed to be crap shooting and just playing PUBG.
That might be hard because you have to find the right stuff for the crapshoot. I don't think it would be about finding
I
specific
think,
gear.
No, I think it would
I
need
think
to
it
be
would be
something.
like-
Yeah.
just like two
Excuse me.
characters discussing, like doing the thing where it's like sort of discussing game logic from within the game kind of thing. You know,
You
like
could
we've
be
done that.
discussing
We've done
whatever
that
the
before.
blue miasma is.
It's like,
The gas.
Yeah.
well, it's like
The sparkles.
Johnny says it tastes minty. What?
Yeah.
It tastes bloody.
Johnny's an idiot.
Like, yeah, I mean, he spent a lot of time in there.
We could get
He
like
hit his head on the way
We
down.
could like go to the beach and have a nice conversation on the beach while sitting on the beach.
It's like, man, this is really beautiful. Is it because we're gonna die? It's because we're gonna die.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Doing a crapshoot about James not filming the crapshoot and just playing the game
No,
is not.
That's not.
that's
no.
too meta.
As someone points out, that's also very similar to the Overwatch episode of Commodore Hustle.
Yes.
Video games.
Video James. I want one of those shirts.
Mint, it's clearly coconut. Actually, if it's blue, it'd be like, you sure it isn't like blue raspberry?
It's curacao.
Yeah. I don't think it
Ew.
tastes like anything. I think it just hurts. He spends his time going in and out of the blue zone. He calls it edging. That's weird.
That's pretty funny.
Oh, we
though.
killed Alex.
Uh,
Because it's the edge of the map.
Yeah.
Uh,
Why is your house full of police vests? What's wrong with your house?
what is
It's like-
wrong with your house?
No, just like like two people like in one of the houses and be like, yeah, sorry, the place is a bit of a mess. And it's like, where's the other half of your couch? like when you say a bit of a mess, like what happened here?
No, I'm just thinking, let's say, opens door, sorry, it's a bit of a mess, and it's just like a burnt out shell. If only we had a burnt out shell of a building we could film in. That's not something we could green screen, is it? Nah.
It sort of depends.
It's
You
also
have to,
like
you have to find the footage before you can do the green screening, otherwise
Yeah.
the angles don't work.
I'm really digging the machinima idea. I'm just trying to figure out what the actual content is.
Yeah, I mean, like,
I like the. Let me actually write some of this down. I like the
gas.
possible ideas, like discussing the nature of the gas.
I mean,
what works well in these situations is like something that is perfectly acceptable in game logic, but is weird in the real world, and then characters in the game discussing this game logic thing
Why do you have to bail out of the plane?
from real world aspects. What?
because they kick you all out at the end.
Yeah, you get kicked
Why
out.
do you get kicked out?
I don't know.
Because-
That's not really addressed. It's just you just get booted out of the
I'm just, as somebody who doesn't play the game, I'm asking questions that have come up. that
So
have occurred to me.
I think the idea is that everyone's going to this island voluntarily.
Wait, what? Really?
Maybe not.
I mean, there's actually
it
nothing
doesn't
implicit
it
about
doesn't explain it. It's just a battle royale.
Yeah.
It's just everybody fights.
I mean, you could even just do a
Well, 'cause
conversation on the plane.
It's funny you mention that because, like, do you know why I have a conflicting opinion about that? Is because we got into a conversation about, like, why all the female models have, like, underwire bras instead of sports bras. And I was like, it's probably because they're random nobody's pulled off the street and thrown onto a death island.
Oh, damn.
That's fair.
Using
or
your
the
Top Gun
developers didn't think
noggin.
about it.
Yeah, that too. Or they're just like, what does
more
a bra
likely,
look like?
More likely the developers
First
didn't think
result
about it.
on Google for
Yeah.
for
Or,
bra.
or like in the asset store, this bra.
Yeah, this one.
Also, everyone in the game is like in really good shape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe they're randos pulled out of a gym.
Well, does the body models even change?
No.
Isn't it
No.
just face? Like it's just there's a guy body and
Yeah.
a girl body, and
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
it.
well, you get to choose like a skin tone and a face.
And a face, yeah, but
And then some
the
clothing.
the type of body changes not at all.
Yarp.
I really want to have. This would be tough to set up because we need a third person, but I really want to have two people just like standing, like looking over like something and discussing some of the game logic, and then just a car being like.
I mean, there's the opening area where everyone's going ape shit. It's like, how the fuck did we get here, man? Like that dude's got an afro. Oh, that guy's on fire. Everyone's shooting each other and not dying.
Sorry, Andrew. Open Unreal Marketplace. Search titty holster.
Dodongo storage.
Dodongo storage.
I don't know.
You know, for your Dodongo.
Yeah.
Dodongos, which you can't wait to bomb,
Is that what they're calling it now? Is that what the kids call it?
I guess.
Yeah.
I thought it was called.
Dodongo
I
storage.
thought it was called motorboating.
Yeah.
Bombing Dodongos.
God, there's a...
Yeah, exactly, Paul. Yeah, we should be able to do it both here. Wait, well, the stream PC.
No, we can't do.
Oh,
both
the stream
here.
PC and the gaming PC. Both the ones in Studio B.
Oh yeah. I guess we could do that.
That would totally work.
Yeah.
And then you don't have to go home.
We just need to install it. Yeah.
Okay, I like this. So what are they talking about?
Yeah,
There's
I'm trying to think.
there's like
'Cause
so.
most of the dumb shit I can think of is like really nerdy and probably inside baseball. It's like, hey, you ever
That's
notice you
fine.
can just like put a 7.62 round into a Nagant revolver? What's that all about?
Nagant revolver?
Yep.
What?
Well,
Oh, the revolver.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's a Nagant revolver, which is famous. Famous in like gun otaku culture because like when it fires, the cylinder pushes forward and
yeah.
seals. So it is, I think, one of the only revolvers that you can fit a suppressor to and it will actually work. Because it closes the cylinder gap
Oh, interesting.
before firing.
Ooh,
Because
I
otherwise
like
it just
that.
goes at the side. If you put a suppressor on a revolver, it wouldn't do
Undertow.
shit.
I like that. Like, hey, you want some Red Bull? Where'd you get it? Oh, just near the abandoned nuclear power plant.
No.
No.
Painkillers? No, I think I'm okay.
Yeah.
I found these pills.
Do you have any food? Nah.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
There's no food in that game.
not right now.
According to Kate, there's people. Someone's done like data. What data?
Data mine?
Data
I
mining.
found apples, right?
Yeah, and there's an item in the game that's an apple,
Yeah.
but I don't know anyone who's ever found one or what it does.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like an invincibility star or something. See some dude like turboing towards you.
What does the Red Bull do in the game? Does it just recharge your
It's
health?
a boost item. So bandages and first aid kits can only heal you up to like 75% health.
Yeah.
And then if you use boost, which lasts for a certain period of time, then you'll regen the last 25%. And so Red Bull gives you an amount of boost, and painkillers gives you even more boost.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Is
what they
Insure
do.
in the game too?
Yeah.
Sorry, I knew there was a difference, but I wasn't sure what exactly it was.
Yeah, painkillers take longer to use, but they give you more boost.
Yeah.
And
It gives you like a trickle charge.
and it lasts longer. And there's an item which is an adrenaline syringe, which you can only get out of supply drops, that just uses it instantly and gives you full boost.
Yeah.
It's just like,
Okay.
yeah.
Got it.
It took me a while to understand what the hell it did as well.
Yeah, the healing system's a little unusual.
there's the first aid kit as well.
Well,
Or the kit?
First
The med
aid
kit.
kit takes you up to
Yeah, sorry, the med kit.
Med kit goes
100%.
everything.
Yeah.
Does it also give you boost?
No, it just fully heals you to 100%.
But they're super rare,
Yeah.
and very big, and full of scissors.
You need all those scissors.
Yep.
Okay, so
I suppose a live video of car babies being made is out of the question.
What the shit?
I don't even know what that you're talking
I've
about.
seen that NFB animation.
I don't know.
Is that just when you bone in a car and a baby comes out?
That's
Not
that works.
how it
Just
works.
like slurs out the tailpipe.
What the fuck,
Like,
Kathleen?
car baby.
yeah.
What the fuck? How
Where-
else do you think cars get made, Alex?
Where else do you
Christ.
think? Yeah, what else is the car going to come out of? Jesus. Can you name other holes? I can't.
I'm going crazy.
Oh man. Nova Spez, dear Dr. Graham, why is the LRR on your shirt gold? Is that approved by the brand style guide? This
Can we
was
just have a... Sorry, this is a complete swerve. Can we just have, like, Kathleen very badly explains, like, human physiology? Like, now I know you kids might be thinking about having the sex, but don't do it in a car, because that's how you get car babies.
Or as your parents might call them, mopeds.
Fuck.
I'm here all... Well, I'm here forever, folks.
this was the Paxos shirt. We did a custom color variant for Pax Australia, because
Because we were down in Australia for the first time.
We were in Australia, and
It should have been celebrated.
they like when they get a different thing.
Yep.
Yep.
You're down there bumming the duries.
Yeah, depending on whether or not we go back this year, we'll either take the rest of our stock back down, or maybe we'll put them up on the store as like special Australian colors. How are cars made? Well, when a mummy car and a daddy car love each other very much, hard cut to front end collision.
Holy fuck.
Just like footage of.
Oh my god.
There's probably stock footage of like vehicle collision tests.
That's really good,
That's pretty
actually.
good,
Can
yeah.
we please write that down?
We need a child to ask us how cars are made, though.
I was about to say,
Penelope is too young to talk.
no.
Well, yes, but
I was going to be like, Matt looks like a child.
No.
Matt's not here.
Matt's 30.
What about other Matt?
Oh,
Has a beard.
yeah, little Matt has a beard.
Yeah. Piss.
I have a pitch for robot car dealership. Come on down to 01010000101 Motors. We make all three kinds of cars. Truck for transportation of non-humans, van for transportation of non-humans, and sport car for the transportation of fragile ecos. Wow. Dear Dr. Graham, have you seen the neural network that someone's got learning to drive
Yeah,
in GTA 5 right now?
Yeah.
What?
It's pretty
That's
amazing.
amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a neural network surprise, which you'll find out about in some time
Okay.
in the future. Let me
Why would you
remind
even
of
say
it.
that?
To tease.
To tease you.
To edge them.
To tease you all.
Gradually bring them to the brink of ecstasy.
Use Lily as a child stand-in. Lily is also not in this town.
She's also not that small.
No.
It's just when she stands next to Adam, she looks tiny.
Do you remember when we were going to do the Commodore Hustle where, like, I get, like, a mini Kathleen and it was going to be Lily?
That would have been really weird.
I do remember that.
You just get her to kick people in the shins or something.
There's basically, like, we basically dress ourselves the same.
Use Ben. He is young. Still with
He has a
beard, though.
beard! Also, like, you need an actual child.
The surprise is that Cam has been replaced by a neural network.
Ooh, actually,
But when did we replace him? You'll never know.
I have a really dumb suggestion about how we could do this video.
Hmm.
Instead of getting a literal child to ask us, we're going into, like, Yahoo Asks. Or Yahoo Answers.
Oh, wow,
Just
yeah.
be like, hi, Dr. Ted, the sex specialist, and, little Billy here on Yahoo Answers asks, where do cars come from?
I mean, if we wanted to do that, it'd be more like a, it could be like a YouTube, YouTube advice show, right? Basically like a video version of like the Dear Prudence podcast, right? It'd be like, hey, so and so asks, how is Babby formed, right? And then like, well,
this might actually be like a rich idea seed, like just somebody answering internet asks in the worst possible way imaginable. And
how would you answer that, Kathleen, in this character?
How is Babby formed?
Well, how do
My
you-
character.
How do you make a baby?
How do you make a baby? How do you want me to answer this? Do you want me to be...
In what you were like, the stuff you were just doing.
Oh, so, like, insane.
Yeah.
yes, like nuts.
Oh, for, like, somebody who has a tenuous grasp on reality.
Yeah.
The kind of person who thinks it's a good idea to do a YouTube advice show.
Yeah, exactly. With no formal training.
I would be a great host for a YouTube advice show.
It's just like, first you gotta spunk in a cow pie, and then bury it in the underground.
Wow.
And make a pentagram in chalk. Oh wait, that's a homunculus.
Yeah.
Does the color look off to anyone else? I can't tell. It looks a little dark, but I also can't tell because this monitor is... Our preview monitor is like not...
We heard what you said.
Yeah.
Also, I might be the only color in frame except for the orange. Ooh,
I would like to avoid heteronormative... I mean, I realize that that's how babies are made, but I'd like to avoid heteronormative
No, I know what you mean.
wording, right? 'Cause, like,
Am I
Well,
part-
but it's gonna be
am I
insane
part in it?
anyways. So
How you get pregnant, pregante.
oh god, did you see
I
that?
love that video. It's so good.
What is in my vagine?
How
it's just
you
like the
get
spelling gets worse and
pregante.
worse and worse, and you're just like, oh my goodness.
I feel like a lot of that is like people who don't speak English.
It is a little dank.
Dang.
What?
Whoa.
Did Paul just up the brightness in post?
He did.
It's possible.
My God.
What a madman.
We have the technology.
Oh boy.
Ah. Paul, is there any way to smooth out the frame rate on those?
It's fine.
Hit one button a lot of times. It's pretty funny.
What?
Yeah.
Check it out.
No. Oh, what? We have fun
With
here.
great power comes
I
this.
love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Um,
The best part is with the he's doing this manually on that computer, but on the Stream Deck on the other one, it's just buttons
Yep.
that all have the
image of it,
and you
yeah.
can just like
Jam it.
jam on it, and it goes.
see,
crazy.
now my mind is swerved once again, and like, it's 1950s ephemera footage, only the voiceover is explaining a manufacturing process that is not actually being depicted. It's like, here are the chromosomes are filed into, the individual, capsules. And it's just like sausages.
Yes.
Where they await, re-entry into Earth's atmosphere.
After a musty bowel movement.
where they will germinate the ionosphere, giving rise to... Like, what?
I'm just writing that phrase down. So wait, like, just come up with like some bizarre narration for something, and then find completely unrelated ephemera footage to run under it.
That's
yeah,
it?
well,
That's
I mean, I
this
think you would.
Well,
make-
just like
maybe,
that's what that idea is.
Yeah.
Yeah, like maybe. Yeah, exactly. It's just like a couple.
So like the
minutes
ice cream.
of-
No, the ice cream mining was a very specific thing. That was meant to be like it was actually ice cream mining. I think this is a lot more of an absurdist idea.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's kind of similar actually, because it's like
Similar, but it's just because it's using ephemera footage. But
Yeah.
I don't want to see how the sausage is made. Tough.
the forbidden meat glands. Like,
Welcome to the Pleasure Dome Ionosphere 3000 today. I can't do this off the top of my head, but I could certainly come up with something insane if you let me sit down
Yeah.
and write it out.
well, it's like if we found the footage first and then just was like, Kathleen, what's something crazy you could say about this?
Yeah, like if you give me a computer and a few minutes, I could basically come up with the equivalent of a neural network
Kathleen, the OG neural network.
I mean, do you want to just write something now?
on the computer. Do you want me to write it so the chat can see?
Sure, why not?
Oh, not being put on the spot at all. Sure.
You don't have to.
Hand me the laptop. We'll see what I can do. I've got a headache. This will be great.
Oh, pass me my ring. Sorry.
If you wanted to voice.
Citizens.
Jesus Christ.
All right. So what am I talking about? How
pull
a
the chat
baby is
back up here.
formed? How things are made? Is this some sort of civics education class?
Hang on, let me pull the chat back up.
I mean,
voting
these things
process.
usually go, it's like, do you ever wonder how this thing is manufactured? It's like, well, how this comes into it? Well, it all starts with this. And then these things happen, and it gets fucked in the air, and then
He's gonna fuck.
a Rolex
air.
falls in.
Yes.
How about puberty?
Puberty.
Oh yeah.
As rendered through, like, industrial footage. In the spring, when a young man's thoughts start. Oh, this is gonna be good.
May I ask, what is the neural network that is constantly referenced? A neural network, or what's the R stand for?
I don't know.
I can't remember actually, because they're usually called RNN. Someone in chat will tell me in a moment. Recurrent, thank you. Recurrent neural network is basically
It's a computer program.
yeah, but like you feed a bunch of data into it, and sort of teach it basically
Yeah.
what this data is and how to interpret it, and then you can make it then spit out new generated data based on the stuff you fed into it.
Is that
So
where
like
Robo Rosewater?
yeah, if you're
comes
familiar
from?
with the Robo Rosewater magic cards, they put all the magic cards into it, and then they spit new magic cards back out. And there's
They're a
three
little
different.
cracked.
You'll notice on the Robo Rosewater, if you follow this Twitter account, that there's three different card art that they use that are like different. The art is like three different sort of variations of technology, and the most advanced one, like the server farm, is their most well trained network, and that's the one that comes up with cards that are like actually playable and often quite powerful and work within the rules.
Mm-hmm.
And then they have ones that are way less good, and
They come up with some.
they come up with ones that are
Now I
like
just wanna-
misspelled and don't make any sense.
I'm gonna find some. Where's Rosewater?
Whoa, that's a big old link.
Mother of God.
Yeah. Don't form, well, words.
Sakesi Gister. 3 and a green. Creature. Human Shaman Soldier. 1/2. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, put a creature card from a graveyard to your hand, then shuffle your library.
Yeah,
That's not so weird.
Let me pull one up. Well, yeah. So the art will dictate how confusing or not the card is. So, like, here's one with their very well trained one. Melapulling Squad is a 3/3 flying specter for 1 blue-black. Whenever Melapulling Squad attacks, you may pay 1. If you do, draw a card at the beginning of next turn's upkeep.
That does a thing.
That totally works within the rules, right?
And then on the other end, we have Earchar Marabay. 1 and a white for an enchantment aura. Enchant creature. Whenever a non-spells you control have protection from blue, a merfolk creatures you control deals 2 damage to target creature you control, gets +3/+4, and gains first strike.
I love this one. Urablash Scoremates Ialud is 3 and a red for a 1/1 human soldier with Resenter. The reminder text for which is, this creature can block creatures you control, get +1/+1 until end of turn. Enderfep. 2 and a green for a 1/2. It is a creature type human of attacking.
Graham.
Wait, it has Hister. This creature can't be blocked except by artifact creatures and or black creatures. If a player would draw a card at the beginning of the next end step.
How about Nughesterizing of the Dreadiand?
Excuse me, what?
Nughesterizing of the Dreadiand. 2 and a white, artifact creature, goblin rogue, 2/2. Reveal a leads you control.
Wow. So yeah,
Anyway, that's what a neural network is.
exactly that. I've been reading anything that Kathleen's been doing. We're just sort of keeping it going while Kathleen does her thing.
Chat's seeing it. They seem to be liking it.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Min here, who's in the chat, says, for anyone who wants to read about the cool stuff a recurrent neural network can do on text, here's a really good blog post about them. I was reading a bunch of stuff at Desert Bus that were written with neural networks. That was pretty funny.
It's actually kind of hard to concentrate while you guys are reading these neural network things, but here's what I've written.
Okay.
In the spring, when a young man's thoughts turn to procreation and filling vessels with tiny versions of himself, it's time for puberty, the process that turns a small child into a medium-sized angry child. Boys and girls become new beings, dumpsters and mopeds to your parents, but you probably call them butt stations and tiny dicks. Two tiny ticks can create a butt station, and occasionally a butt box one. Finally, a violent collision occurs. Out of the carnage, machine, animal, and otherwise, a new car baby is born. Then the angry boy is born anew, ready to reap his musty bowel movements for a new generation.
What just happened?
So typically, it's just like a hamster punching buttons and running amok in there, and occasionally it's like, no, just write a normal joke, Kathleen, and it's like, alright, fine. There's a lot of creativity in my brain.
Yep. What?
Wow.
What just happened?
Are you okay? You got what you asked for.
Yeah.
Says Chad.
The most exciting and terrifying thing about this is that, like, Kathleen's fingers in this computer is but a tiny hole through which this madness can escape.
Yeah.
I have a lot of ideas.
They're very good. Oh, fuck.
I did plagiarize my own musty bowel movement. Let me change a couple words here.
Oh my goodness, that's so
Does
weird.
that need to be a little bit longer, though?
I don't know.
I
I
don't
think
know.
that's-
It's probably 25 to 30 seconds. I can.
You can also, like, pause between, like,
Yes.
thoughts.
Yeah, that's true.
Let me. Now that I've gotten an idea out, let me do a second pass to refine and weirdify.
And weirdify.
Well, some of this is a bit pedestrian.
You're right.
Wow.
Yep. Because cars.
Can we clarify? There's a normal joke. No, not here.
What are the visuals going to be? Like archive.org ephemeral footage of like 1950s factory film reels.
Maybe a thresher going across a field, or just like a bunch of different shit.
Yeah.
God, anybody who wasn't party to this writing process is gonna watch this and be like, "Am I dying?"
I mean, people who are party to this writing
Will
process
just
are
be like, "What is
the
this?
fuck?"
Am I dying? Am I going mad?" I'm just thinking about like Mystery Science Theater 3000. It's like, what's the thing? It's like,
Like, does it
adjusting them?
and yes, tightening them and adjusting them. Does it work to like?
As much as I like butt stations and tiny dicks, I'm gonna keep tiny dicks, but butt station is bad.
I think Tiny Dick is weird too. But
Yeah,
Well, the
I
whole
actually
thing
like
is
Butt
weird.
Station, but
So, do we? Here's the question: do we just leave this
and like running under
as its
whatever.
as its own thing? No. Like, do we just like run this? This is the crap shot, or is there some sort of beat at the end? Like, because the problem is,
You guys work on that. I need to
okay,
concentrate on
you do
this.
that.
Okay,
Because so my worry is I don't want to make it too much like the anatomy one where Paul was just pointing out different parts of the body, and then it goes to Kathleen being
Right.
like the doctor. Because the punch would be like go to someone on a computer being like, oh,
Yeah.
right. But I think that's like too the same to that other crap shot.
Yeah, I feel like we've done that a few times.
Mm. Like, because like I mean the kind of reveal we're talking about is like whoever's watching or creating this. Should we? I don't know that we've done like the person who's like making it in the first place. Because a lot of times we have the reaction to reading it. Like, I'm just thinking of the butchery video, where we just is like, here's how you butcher with a knife, and Paul's like, oh, this wasn't what I wanted at all, or the thing with Paul, that ends with like them in surgery, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, it's just like, hey, are you done doing that voiceover for the like industrial video? It's like, yeah, but I'm gonna need a lot more kerosene. My cup's empty.
Cut to a sex ed class.
It's just like, and that's why you should never fuck.
Any questions?
Like muffled sobbing from the back.
Henry Rollins got an actual letter from a Croatian fan that was 10 times weirder than that.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
Oh.
Well, anybody here from Croatia? You can write it. And I guess that's how sex works.
Yep. Just like the parent.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Ben, come back.
What's going
What?
on?
I know, just Ben was like, hey, and someone's like, they're talking about doing a PUBG crap shot, and Ben's like, later.
Wow.
That's not even where we are now.
Yeah, we've talked about that for
We
half an hour.
diverted a little bit.
Yeah.
On like a weaving.
We do not have access to the child presently, so no.
Give me access to the child. Only very tangentially related. Did you know they're doing a Dark Crystal series?
Yeah, what, right?
What?
I'm
With
so
like
pumped.
actual puppets?
I'm so pumped.
Please be good.
I'm so pumped.
I'm so glad it's not CG. That would just be the worst.
Mm-hmm.
Is there like a little bit of text we could put at the end, like this brought to you by or made in association with, that could sort of be the punch?
I'm trying to think of a way I'm trying to think of a.
I had a very weird idea. Sorry, like
I'm trying to get that kind of punch that isn't lame. You know. Sorry, Alex. Go ahead.
if it's like somebody watching on their phone, they're like, and that's how babies are made, I guess. And it's actually just somebody like in a store.
Sorry,
Be like, I didn't ask you anything.
Paul. That's good. Paul's suggestion is cut to some people in the recording booth and be like, "That was great, but the line was." Puberty is a complex process.
Yes, that's really good.
Is that not what I said?
I like that a lot.
We can do that.
All right.
We could, I mean, because we could actually just sew the voice actor and have the voice come in.
Yeah.
Just disembodied.
Yeah, we could shoot it in front of the foam in Studio B.
Yeah,
In
with
front of the
like
recording
with,
phone?
with a mic
Yeah.
and headphones, and then just the voice comes in.
What if this is made by the Innsbruck Department of Public Health and is read by Edith?
So, fun fact: the Edith Slump voice before processing just sounds like this. It's not a very exciting voice, and
You know what's funny though?
I don't think it worked for this.
You know what's funny is that it wasn't that exaggerated initially.
Yeah, it's
'Cause
definitely
you just did like a low voice, and then I put a filter on it, and then
Yeah.
you've altered your voice to match
the filter.
how the filters
So
are.
Are you
like-
gonna keep like chasing it until you're like?
Well, like the thing is,
There's a limit to how low Kathleen can go at this point.
yeah, I'm basically doing the lowest I can do without making it sound weird. But the thing with the Edith cadence, the Edith voices, is the cadence is very slow. So sometimes, if I've done the line several times, I'll actually slow it 10% in post to make it sound more like Edith.
I can understand people enjoyed my terrible Englishman this time.
I've said this
Alright.
before, but the filter I actually use on Edith's voice isn't the pure pitch shift filter. It's a built-in Final Cut filter called Monster. And it's a very slight amount, but it just gives it like this little. It gives it like a weird quality that I really like.
What up, James?
What's another term for bring forth? Herald?
Sure, that's a good one. Captain Ender says, "Have you seen the?" Asks Dr. Graham, "Have you seen the Star Trek Discovery trailer? And if so, thoughts?" I have, and my thoughts are, I love Star Trek. Also, the Klingons look crazy, but this is back when the Klingons were all weird. So,
Alright. In the spring, when a young man's thought turned to procreation and filling vessels with tiny versions of himself, it's time for puberty, the process that turns a small child into a medium-sized angry child. Boys and girls become new beings through the miracle of regenesis. Dumpsters and mopeds to your parents, jelly rolls and hat touchers for your grandparents, or Beta Matrix Epsilon, the omnigendered super being you're so familiar with today.
this is already way better than your first draft.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
When the fourth entity files for an affidavit, a violent collision occurs.
Fuck.
Out of the carnage. Machine, animal, and otherwise, a new car baby is born, ready to reap his musty bowel movements for a new generation, spawning the angry boys and triple-headed snake men who will herald flowers, trees, and small ducks anew.
And then the voice comes in.
The line was, "Puberty is a complex process."
Oh, what did I say?
Yeah. All right. Sweet. And then that over.
Something.
I mean,
I almost think it would be funnier if it was like, rather than industrial footage, just like, you know how in like drug ads for things that they can't actually show, it's just like happy scenes that are.
I was gonna say, like,
completely disconnected from what they're actually talking about.
Yeah, like the joke. I mean, it feels like the joke isn't even. It has nothing to do with the footage now, right? Like,
Yeah. Yeah, I think just like some.
So it could just be footage of the person in the booth.
No,
No.
I do still like
okay.
it over something.
Yeah, I
We
think
have some of that.
I think like forests, like a babbling brook.
we have a bunch of stock footage we've already bought.
Literal birds and
Yeah.
bees.
Because we got the for Xanathor, we got just footage of like happy people being outside and happy.
Yeah, it would be good to
Yeah.
have happy younger people though. Because again,
Children?
it is. You do want children, like
or
happy children,
no humans whatsoever.
I want to change. I want to replace triple-headed snake men.
In what
I just
context
wanna
is it
flip-
used?
Snakelings.
Something weirder.
What's the full sentence there?
Spawning, ready to reap. A new car baby is born, ready to reap his musty bowel movements for a new generation. Spawning the angry boys and triple-headed snake men. I really like angry boys.
Angry Boys is good.
Uh,
What's wrong with triple-headed snake men?
it's just not weird enough. We'll herald flowers, trees, and small ducks anew. Small ducks ace. And can you tell that I was like, when I was like, God, where do I need to take this? Well, with Douglas Adams, right? And that's where we got Beta Matrix Epsilon, the omnigendered super being.
I
You're
love
so
it.
familiar with today.
You're so familiar with today. Sorry, Malik. I want to replace triple-headed snake men. Can you use it in a
I
sentence?
need just a weird word because like I want like the angry boys and blank mothers,
Yeah. Ooh.
like Helix mothers or something like that.
Oh, Helix is good because that kind of goes with Beta Matrix.
Beta Matrix and the Helix mothers. Like what?
Octopodes, Tricephalus, poison froggy girls.
It doesn't have to be boys and girls.
No,
Move past that. Move past it.
reticulated monotremes.
What the fuck's a monotreme?
Monotremes. There are
Are
three of them.
mammals that lay eggs.
There are 3 monotremes. The duckbill platypus and the long-nosed and short-nosed echidna.
They're mammals that lay eggs. Australia facts.
All right, that's weird.
Look for that information forthcoming in the Australia vlogs whenever I finish editing those.
Oh, No, I was kicking the table. I'm an asshole.
All right, I've used the word angry twice. So
Rage,
a small
fury.
child into a medium-sized angry child,
That
which
one's
is
good.
really funny.
Yeah.
So how about a moody boy?
Yeah, Moody boys.
Yes.
That's almost
Moody
too descriptive, but
The Moody Boys. Well, the Moody Boys in blank that will herald flowers, trees, and small ducks anew.
yeah, that's fair.
Moody Boys and the... I haven't worked the word toucher in here, which is one of my own like personal favorites.
Spit touchers,
Just describing something as a toucher, or
Mm.
or
ghost toucher,
muscle touchers.
witch toucher.
Yeah, all of those touchings.
Angry Boys and
Well, now it's a Moody Boy, so
Moody Boys and I'm trying to think of
turnt helixes,
I want to do something toucher. I want to
I-
do like
I
up
don't-
toucher. Or
ham touchers.
ham
is-
touchers.
is Karen.
Oh, ham touchers is good.
Yeah,
Pork-
Karasis might
Yeah,
have
pork
this.
touchers.
Wow, out of context, this chat is real weird right now.
I mean, I think it's probably weird in context.
Ooh, what about ham cougar?
Yes.
I've met a ham cougar once.
What the fuck is a ham cougar? God damn it.
It's an older woman who
Yeah.
likes, who enjoys glazed ham.
Yeah.
Paul, do you have the ham emote working in your system?
Yeah, there it is.
Ham.
That was. Yep.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Ham.
Ham.
So the other voice comes in. That was good, but the line was, "Puberty is a complex process."
And then I'd like
Actually, maybe not puberty. It's like the line was sausages are typically.
I like puberty as
Yeah.
a long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then the narrator was like, yeah, what did I say?
It's
Yeah.
like,
I'm sorry. What did I say?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet.
Are you being the narrator?
No.
Okay.
This is you. You
Okay.
got the narrator's voice.
All right.
All right.
I'm just the.
Ideas Smith.
Okay, let's go film this thing then.
All right. So I think what we'll do is we'll record everything on set in front of that wall.
Yeah.
And then when we go to editing, honestly, like, should we pick the stock footage to use, like, as part of the editing?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
Because that's
Okay.
something that we haven't done stock footage in a crapshoot yet. Have
No,
we?
we haven't.
So that's something interesting.
So hold on. I just
Yeah.
want to. I'm just reading through. This is. We're discussing the writing process here.
Yep.
I've worked this out so it's getting. I'm trying to get it weirder and more removed from reality as it goes on. So in the spring, when a young man's thoughts turn to procreation and filling tiny versions of himself, and filling vessels with tiny versions of himself. It's time for puberty. This process that turns a small child into a medium-sized angry child. So, if you strike and filling vessels with tiny versions of himself, that actually scans as a weird but normal sentence.
Yeah.
So,
Is that bad?
no, that's good.
Okay.
And then it goes, boys and girls become new beings through the miracle of virgenesis. Sorry, what?
Yeah.
Right? Dumpsters and mopeds to your parents. And now we're going off. Now you're going off the
It's
charts.
word salad
The,
almost.
yeah, I mean, once you get into dumpsters and mopeds, everything else after that
Yeah,
is
so,
literal
but my-
word salad.
Well, that's fine. So my concern is, should we strike and filling vessels with tiny versions of himself?
no.
So to keep it more normal.
It's like it's almost normal, but
Yeah,
it's like
I-
that's weird.
yeah,
I
Yeah.
guess that could be a euphemism for sperm.
Yeah.
that's what. Yeah, that's.
All
What
I thought that's what that
that's
was.
what that was. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I thought it was too.
I'm gonna
yeah.
replace trees with something else then,
Okay.
because flowers.
Shrubs.
No, it's something completely different. Because flowers, small ducks, but trees is too normal, and it's too related to flowers.
flowers.
What's
Small
the full
ducks.
sentence?
Uh,
Could you navigate to that sentence on the overlay, please? If you just put your cursor there and it'll...
We
My
need like
cursor is
a
there.
peculiar object.
Oh, there it is. Yeah. So out of the carnage,
Can't read that from here.
ready to reap his musty bowel movements for new generation, spawning the
boys
moody
and
boys and
ham
ham
cougars,
cougars,
Harold
hold flowers,
Flowers.
trees, and small ducks anew. We
So
need-
something other than...
Then
Flowers.
Yeah, we either take out flowers or trees.
I like flowers more than trees.
Sedans.
No,
flowers, trees,
stay
and
away
small-
from cars.
Something intangible. Like
Flowers.
Justice.
flowers.
Sad
justice.
feelings.
Sadness.
I like justice.
I like it.
Flowers, sorrow, and
Oh.
Yeah, I really like mixing something intangible and
flowers,
Yeah.
sorrow, and small ducks. What the fuck?
Moody Boys and Ham Cougars is a really good. What sport do they play? Because I want to
That's
see that
definitely
match.
those are definitely two sideball teams from like whatever county is next to Thurston County.
Oh my God, we have to use the Ham Cougars
The
as
Ham-
a
it's like-
sideball team.
And the Moody Boys.
Yeah. It's
Up and
future
coming
core play.
Ham Cougars face the Moody Boys this this Sunday.
What's the county next to Thurston County?
We've never talked about it. We've
Well,
never
how-
discussed the neighboring.
Julesburg 2 Electric Boogaloo.
No, Julesburg is in Thurston County.
Um,
Julesburg is a town in Thurston County.
I think I like sorrow.
Yeah. Harold Flowers, Sorrow, and Small Ducks in You.
Small ducks.
Wow.
Combining two very obvious words is very funny sometimes.
Fucking weird.
Okay.
Well, Harold Flowers, Whales of Sorrow and Small... No, that's too...
No.
Pope hats. Scintillation. Effervescence.
Renticulating. Man. What are we grasping for here?
1 1/4 inch diameter rebar.
What?
No.
No, I think it's got to be
Retaining walls.
They got to be snappy.
yeah. Flowers, Sorrow, and Small Ducks. I think is a really good.
Yeah.
That has a really good flow.
Mhm.
You would be surprised. Hopefully, this is illustrating some of it, but you would be surprised how much time we, and I assume other people that write comedy, spend on really weird specifics like this. Like
Yeah.
it's just random words. Why do you need to take so long on it? But like
It has to
There's the flow.
flow of the sentence is so important to
There's
making
the flow of the paragraph.
to making weird ass jokes like this land.
Only because I like the word, I kind of want to stick in a herald of pope or who will herald like potpourri.
there
of
is actually
flower,
like a rhythm
sorrow
too.
and small
Uh,
ducks. Yeah.
What the heck is going on in here?
Dumpsters,
Car baby.
mopeds, Jelly rolls and hat touches.
You'll see.
Pretty. I'm Beta Matrix Epsilon. Like, even though that's like barely even something. Like, I feel like I should be paying Douglas Adams some sort of royalty fee for that. I'm very happy with how that turned
That's
out.
really good, yeah.
That's probably my favorite part of this is Beta Matrix Epsilon, the omni-gendered super being you're so familiar with today. That's the best part of this whole paragraph.
What's going on in here? We're making a crap shot about PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds. Well, we didn't do that idea,
Yeah.
though I still want to, but
Oh
not
my
today.
goodness.
Okay, I think that's all we need to do, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Let's go film this
Are
thing.
dumpsters and mopeds okay for words?
Yep.
I do
Would
have
it?
a-
Hey, that's actually a fair point from John Helix. I think it might sound better if you use a word other than small, so the last two words don't have the same number of syllables. Can I suggest tiny?
Tiny ducks anew.
Yeah. Harold Flowers, Sorrow, and Tiny Ducks in You. Tiny ducks, small ducks.
I kind of like how bad small ducks sounds
Yeah.
together, actually.
Yeah, actually, yeah. And small ducks and you.
Like, also tiny ducks, as you might say something would be a tiny duck, you've never called anything a small duck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the tiny ducks.
Yeah.
Small duck was a deliberate choice, but I understand.
Small
Tough.
ducks.
Yeah. No, I totally get it though, John Helix. But yeah,
Saying it out loud now, I agree with Kathleen. So enjoy this noise. And, okay, so now we're going to take a quick break. We're going to get the camera. Mom, get the camera! And then we're going to film this, which will be pretty quick. And then we're going to edit it, where we're going to... And the editing will involve selecting whatever stock footage is going to go into
sorrow
this.
with anguish. Hurled flowers, anguish, and small ducks.
Yeah, you do whatever you want. Do whatever feels right, Kathleen. You do you, fam.
Oh boy.
Also, everybody can see how bad of a speller I am now.
Oh, I do that all the time when we're doing this. Thank God for autocorrect, right?
Yeah.
Because flowers and sorrow both start with an S, and anguish is a slightly weirder word.
Nano ducks.
No.
All right, guys. Let's take a break. We'll
Okay.
be back in a couple minutes.
Back in a moment.
Yo. Let's try that again. Yo, because I don't know if you guys heard me the first time. All right, so we are in Studio B. We are setting up for the sound studio, and this is my makeshift microphone stand. I think this works. So it'll be Graham. I need to get a cable going out of that mic, but like Graham basically like here. I think that probably works. I don't know, Heather, you're framed basically how we're framed, or how we're going to frame the shot. Does that work?
Looks good.
Yeah. So I think that's the plan. So I need to get an XLR cable. So do we have an extra one here somewhere? No, I don't think we do. All right, hold on one second.
No, can follow you.
Yeah, that's cool.
Hey, Alex.
Hi. What? Stop. Why?
It's okay, I'll go after
Why?
James.
There we go. All right. So XLR. So it looks good. So we'll simply just go like this. There we go. That's what I was afraid of. I think if I do that, then it's not playing on it. Yeah. I think that works. This is not what they would use in a recording studio, but this is what you get when it comes to a loading ready run production.
Hey, it's me, totally dressed like a human.
Okay.
Polo shirt and blazer, just like humans wear.
All right. So. Okay. So here, put on the headphones.
We can actually just use this mic, too.
I'm a little concerned about
Stability?
the stability, which is why I was just gonna.
Well, I'm not going to touch it. I'm just going to be like,
Yeah.
hello.
Yeah. I think it's
I'm
probably
talking
just
into
gonna
it
be
like
better
this.
or easier to boom it, but.
Well, but we want, like, narration audio, right? So I'm probably going to have to, like... I think I'm actually going to move it, like, here, so I can be sort of a better angle onto the camera.
Mhm.
So let me do that. Oh, yeah, that's real secure.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
In the spring, when a young man's thoughts turn to procreation and filling vessels with tiny versions of himself, it's time for puberty, the process that turns a small child into a medium-sized angry child.
No memento.
Okay. You getting a tripod or something, or
No, I'm getting a longer cable.
longer XLR? Yeah.
Like this is.
I printed the script out so that I can be like, I'm reading the script, which is just because they're not going to be able to remember this.
If the line at the end though is that's not what the line you're supposed to be reading. what you
Yeah, I
really
know, but
have
you won't see this, so
Oh,
I can
okay.
I can put it down out of shot.
Yeah, just for the actual script reading portion.
Hey, Paul.
Would it better just put it on the lighting stand, or
Sorry? There's
Better-
nothing to mount it to.
Yeah, this will unscrew from here.
and we screwed to the top of the lighting stand. We had the mic on a lighting stand for the.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can definitely do that.
All right, want to grab a light stand? Okay. Do. The pop filter is
We shouldn't need
a necessity.
Well, he's grabbing the clip. He's taking it off.
This clip
That's not going to work.
This clip won't mount properly.
Neither will the one that we just found, so.
Yeah, we need the.
There's an adapter to make this work. Can I send Heather in with you?
Too late.
No, the shame of how filthy our equipment room is.
We've already been in there.
Oh.
Hi, Paul.
Hello. There are about 3. Well, for common use for video equipment and stuff, there are about 3 different threads, like screw connections. And which things use which threads is largely like a historical, so that should adapt that maybe. About which thing type of device uses which thread is largely like a historical thing, like cameras use a certain thing, lights use a certain thing, but like the differences are only very small. It's like one's 1/4 inch and one's 3/8, I think. And of course it would be way easier for everybody if it was all the same thread everywhere, but then everybody's equipment that they already have wouldn't work with the new thing. And so everyone has just decided that we're going to keep making them with basically randomly decide which thread goes on which device, and then we'll make a variety of adapters to make it work. And this is where we are. So we have a variety of little brushing adapters to make it so that we can attach mics onto the place where cameras should go, or lights onto the place where mics should go. Because sometimes we need to hang mics from the ceiling, or cameras from the ceiling, or put lights on a music stand or something.
We figured it out. All right.
Good job.
Uh-huh. This is how I will be standing. This is how the interviewers have to stand in the WWE to make the wrestlers look taller. Not kidding. Well, the tall interviewers anyway. Generally, they just hire short people. I think there's a shot of, I think it's Tom Phillips doing this to interview someone. It looks really, really silly.
All right. So I'm gonna just hit. Or do you want to talk into the mic for a sec?
Wow, chat's already all over that. Tom Spiracy. What's up?
Talking to the mic.
Hello.
Okay. So no, let's just record this then. All right.
Can someone feed me the line from off camera?
For the
At
end
the
part.
end?
Yep.
Okay. You good?
Yep. It's
Well, I'm going to put this down.
yeah.
So it's not in shot at the end. I just
Yep.
need it to actually read it. Say when?
Go for it.
Okay. In the spring, when a man's thoughts turn to procreation and filling vessels with tiny versions of himself, it's time for puberty, the process that turns a small child into a medium-sized angry child. Boys and girls become new beings through the miracle of regenesis. Dumpsters and mopeds to your parents, jelly rolls and hat touchers for your grandparents, or Beta Matrix Epsilon, the omnigendered super being you're so familiar with today. When the fourth entity files for an affidavit, a violent collision occurs. Out of the carnage, machine, animal and otherwise, a new car baby is born, ready to reap his musty bowel movements for a new generation, spawning the moody boys and ham cougars who will herald flowers, anguish, and small ducks anew.
That was great, but the line was puberty is a complex problem.
Yeah, what did I say? Right. Oh, I'm sorry. What did I say?
Yeah.
Here, just go from the complex process. Yeah. Anguish and small ducks anew.
complex problem.
No, you need to do the whole.
Or do the whole again.
Yeah. And small ducks anew.
That was great, but the line was, puberty is a complex problem.
Oh, I'm sorry. What did I say?
I think probably maybe look past the camera.
Past that way?
Yeah.
'Cause I was
like-
looking past you over there. But past, over, like...
Well,
on,
like
that?
Yeah, because then it maybe looks like you're actually looking at somebody, like through the glass window.
Sure. Well, I thought I was. But yeah, okay. And small ducks anew.
That was great, but the line was, puberty is a complex problem.
Oh, I'm sorry. What did I say?
Cool.
All right.
All right, and then we actually just need to get that line proper. Do you want to do it through my line, the line that I just did?
Oh, yeah.
Do you want to just do it on that mic?
Yeah.
Because you're just going to add stuff to it anyways, right?
Oh, no, you shouldn't listen to it. It'll be hella speech jammed.
Yeah, I just took it off.
It's also a complex process.
I know.
Yeah, okay.
All right. That was good, but the line was, puberty is a complex process. Okay. That was good, but the line was, puberty is a complex process.
I see you, Heather.
All right. All right.
Okay.
Cut. And
Let's go home.
all right, guys. We'll take another quick break, and we'll set up for the edit. So stick around.
Hey, what up?
Hey, how's it going? We're back
We're back and
with
we're
the
in
editing
timeline.
process. Hey, that's us in the timeline. Don't we
That's
look
us.
very stylish and cool?
Okay,
All right, let's do this.
let's get into it.
Let's get in it to win it.
All right, this is basically the shot. Oh yes, can you hear this? Because I can hear that. Can you hear that?
It's very quiet.
That'll be so.
Oh yeah, can hear that.
Okay, if it's very quiet, then you'll want to turn this up. How's that?
Still really quiet.
Okay, I'll leave that to you then. I don't want to blow your ears out by accident.
Okay, again.
When a man's thoughts turn to
Oh, it's doing
procreation, filling
the
vessels.
sec. Let me refresh.
Oh, yeah.
It's doing the weird robot audio.
Robot audio.
Audio. Robot massage machine.
Go.
In the spring, when a
There we
man's
go.
thoughts
That's better.
It's still so quiet for me.
I don't know what to tell you.
And my headphones are cranked.
turn
Here, let me try this.
to procreation and
Is that any different?
filling vessels with tiny versions of himself.
Okay, this is max audio.
Hey everybody, just doing some technical testing.
It's time for
Oh yeah, no, something's really fucky here.
Maybe it's my headphones?
Yeah, probably.
What? No!
There's the headphones right there.
Oh yeah.
My headphones.
Alex, can you pass those headphones? Thanks.
It's an odd headphone passing sound effect.
Yeah. And I'm gonna turn this down just in case.
puberty, the
How's that?
process that
Can you
turns
play
a
it for
small
me?
child into a medium-sized angry child. Boys and girls
No?
No.
Okay, that's interesting. Maybe it's this connector?
Could be.
All right, let's try this.
become new beings through the miracle of
No. It's still so quiet.
Oh wait, that's not what I meant to do. Hang on. Here. I meant to test that.
regenesis.
Oh, perfect.
Ah, okay, so it's this.
Bad adapters.
Yeah.
Let me hear now.
Okay. Paul's gonna sort that out.
I
while
don't need
do
to hear it
this.
right away.
Oh, my chat is not. My chat ain't working.
Nothing works. Everything is broken. No,
I'm
no,
gonna
no,
restart the Twitch app. Because my chat ain't working. So I can't see what any of you all are saying.
And everybody knows shit's fucked.
And mopeds to your parents.
Yes.
Great. We got it. Okay.
You're done.
In the spring. In the spring, when a man's thoughts turn to procreation and filling vessels with tiny versions of himself, it's time for puberty, the process that turns a small child into a medium-sized angry child. Boys and girls become new beings through the miracle of regenesis. Dumpsters and mopeds to your parents, jelly rolls and hat touchers for your grandparents, or Beta Matrix Epsilon, the omnigendered super being you're so familiar with today. When the fourth entity familiar with today.
You got some
Today.
Met Bellamy going
When the
on
fourth
there.
entity files for an affidavit of violent
Between.
It's because the microphone's right up in my business.
Yeah.
I could cut those out.
I find it distracting.
All right.
Like, I can't unhear it in the second Muse
so
album.
familiar with today. When the fourth entity
Like, I can just trim them out completely.
I think the space is important, but I just think the sound is irritating.
No breathing.
Well, just the rapid inhale.
I should have pulled a Tezonde.
Move away from the mic to breathe in.
Yep. I mean, that's why, right?
Yep.
People made fun of him for it,
It's
but
like, but
so
that's-
familiar with today.
What?
When the fourth entity files for an affidavit of violent collision
Procrastinaut says, "Oh, thank you, Kathleen. I thought it was just me with the Muse thing."
occurs. Out of the carnage, machine, animal, and otherwise, a new car baby is born, ready to reap his musty bowel movements for a new generation, spawning the moody boys and ham cougars who will herald flowers, anguish, and small ducks anew.
As a side note, somebody in the chat mentioned that the fact that you are apparently reading this off the piece of paper.
Well, you're not going to see that.
No, but presumably the piece of paper says what you're supposed to read,
Yeah, exactly.
and yet you're still getting it very, very wrong.
Yeah.
I actually find it hard to listen to the second Muse album once somebody pointed that out
And
to me.
small ducks and herald flowers, anguish, and anguish and small ducks anew.
We'll smooth that out later.
That was great, but the line was puberty is a complex problem.
Oh, I'm sorry. What did I say?
That's good. Hey, did we get any audio of James?
Yeah, that's in a separate thing.
Okay.
That's right here.
But the line was puberty is a complex process.
And then
See you, Heather. All right. That was.
And obviously we need to put a filter on James. Why does that look different? Was there just another update?
There must have been.
Okay. Actually, I think I want television.
They look like little radios.
Yeah.
I'm glad they made that.
That was
update.
good, but the line was puberty is a
Otherwise, there would have been some confusion.
complex.
What the? Do the thing. There we go.
Anguish and small ducks anew.
That was good, but the line.
Actually, let me try telephone.
That was good, but the line was puberty is a complex process.
Oh, I'm sorry. What did I say?
All right.
Flowers, anguish,
So I'm just going to line up.
anguish, and small
Audio here, smooth out this transition.
anguish and small ducks.
What I'm doing here is just doing a slight crossfade on the audio to smooth this transition.
Who will herald flowers, anguish, and small ducks anew.
Good enough.
Because this part's going to be covered by. Wait, you guys can't see where I'm pointing, but
All of this is going to be the stock footage that we're about to go find together. So let's do that. So, what do we want?
can we have children on a playground?
Children playground. Playground.
A playground.
No wonder you can't find that. So like, let's see, children's playground. Why? That's creepy. That's weird. Here, children on playground equipment. Whose children are these?
I think we need older children. What about the first one?
I like the slider shot. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's a maybe. Children on swing in playground. Ooh, slow motion. What do we think about that?
No.
No? What about...
Oh, something like this. Or maybe without the leaf in front of it.
Oh, yeah. Paul, you might want to turn down the computer audio just because sometimes the stock footage on this website has music that is super effing loud. Okay. So I'd probably just like take the audio down and like to almost nothing until we've done picking our audio. Having fun on kids' playground.
No.
But this one.
No, because that's an adult.
Is it?
Yeah, that's a lady.
Okay. Doesn't look like an adult, but... Wow, this is like... And then their brother died. Like, what is with this? Where'd they go? Where's the swing? What the hell was that? They were gone for like a minute.
What about kids playing at neighborhood playground? That's good.
Okay.
That's
What else then?
have some like butterflies in a meadow or something.
Oh wait, gotta make sure that we're sticking to stock footage here and not motion graphics.
No. What about this one?
This one?
Yeah. Oh, perfect. Then the butterfly flies away.
Okay. What else?
Somebody lifting weights at the gym.
Okay. Man at gym lifting weights. It's not a very good angle.
No, it's a terrible angle.
Fit girl lifts weights. No, please don't make eye contact.
No.
Muscular man lifting weights.
That's good. That's perfect.
Wow, that's not... $25?
Nope.
Fuck off.
Not for 6 seconds of videos.
Yeah. 25... Are any of these... Okay, $8. What's sportswoman lifting weights?
Oh, that's too male gazy.
Well, yeah. Shoulder blades.
Okay, never mind.
Okay, what about this one? Powerlifting weights in the gym.
People are giving away this kind of footage all the time on YouTube. They should really put their stuff up on Video Hive or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is this footage going anywhere? It's 37 seconds. I'm curious if it's... I think it's just weights.
Yeah, I think it's like, it's not powerlifting weights, it's
Okay,
the powerlifting
men lifting
weights.
weights with legs. This one's only $8.
That's fine.
All right. Strong man lifting heavy weights.
Oh, that's kind of gay in a good way. Like,
Screaming when lifting weight. I'm waiting for the part where he screams. No, this is weird. This is weird.
no, I can't watch. Oh God, now I'm watching it on the preview monitor. Why?
Extreme close-up of person's face while they lift weights can really be interpreted in a lot
Graham,
of
what
different
about
ways.
mixing cake batter?
Okay. Wait, wow. Look at this guy. Look at the bandana. $25 again. What the hell? Woman lifting dumbbells, weights, and sweating. Lifting heavy weights in gym. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. What do you think about this one?
That's good, actually. I like that better.
Okay. We can come back and make our final decisions. Mixing batter?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah.
Woman whisking batter in kitchen.
Things that mean nothing. This better only be $8. This is
Yeah, it
ridiculous.
is.
It's not even batter at that.
No, it's just the dry ingredients. Hang on. I think this one's after they add the wet ingredients. Yes, pick up a spoon just like a human would do. Good, good. Yes, now I know you've never stirred anything before in your life, but you just have to sort of, yeah, there you go. Just kind of fuck it up with the spoon back and forth like that.
That is clearly not a whisk at all.
Yeah. Just stirring flour. Guys, if you haven't seen stock footage websites, they're endlessly hilarious. It's like, yes, this is how humans act. All right, well,
Cupcake form.
I'll flag that for now.
That's not what they're called. Cupcake form. Also, why would you do it like that?
What do you think about this one?
No.
No? Okay. Let's go to the next page. I don't want to... Oh, that's the only page? All right. Mixing
How about
cooking. Or mixing baking. Hang on. Batter might have... Oh, there we go.
Oh.
See if this person knows how to actually do stuff. Wow, that's it. It's just the egg. All right. How about this one? Folds baking parchment over cake mix. What? Oh, I wonder what she's making that you have to wrap it in parchment. I've never seen that before. Interesting.
Some kind of pudding, perhaps.
Yeah. Ooh, slightly slow-mo.
What about
Baked
just like shots
cannellini.
of pistons firing?
Yep. Oh, there's way more footage of just mixing baking.
A lot of these seem to be
I want
from
my
one
lunch
photo
now.
shoot.
Yeah.
Someone was just like, okay, this is what we're going to do. Today we are going to own the mixing category.
Content young woman preparing cake.
She does look happy.
No. Content.
What is it? There's a... I think there's like a Tumblr or there's something that was just like happy women eating salad.
Yeah, oh, happy women eating salad is so good. Okay, what was it? Oh, pistons.
Yeah.
Pistons.
Oh, yeah. Perfect. I'm not even joking.
That first one?
Yeah, the first one.
Okay.
Yes.
Ooh, what about like some
Young
sort of
woman
like high
amused
speed
by
of like a
salad.
flower blooming?
Yeah.
I'm literally just racking my brain for footage tropes now.
Well, I'm sure they can, I'm sure chat might have some yellow flower blooms. Like this. Or do you want to see one of the other flowers?
Yeah, let's see the purple flowers. Yeah, oh, that's $25 though.
Give me your second cheapest flower blooming time lapse.
Need like Dave's discount time-lapse photography.
Wasps.
Wasps, that's good. Wasps fucking shit up.
Here we go. Violet crocus.
Peat moss exploding.
Is that a thing?
No. Somebody said search for it.
All right, I'll grab that. Wasps. No, what the? Okay. Ugh. Like this guy?
There's that really loud music.
It's not very loud for us.
Wasp 2. Buh.
Yeah, that's great.
Buh.
How much is that one?
The Ghibli's, $8.
What is he doing to that leaf?
Ugh. don't like it. I don't like it. No, I don't like it. I can't. Ugh. Ugh.
Wasps.
Dying wasp. Yeah, fucker.
Oh, I mean, that's kind of grim.
That's actually better, I think.
Yeah.
All right. You think that's enough stuff?
Yes.
Ow.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
What happened?
I caught the headphone thing and ripped it off my ear.
Oh.
Okay. Why do they all cost so much? Because, I mean, stock footage got to make their money somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
All that cake batter don't come free.
wide shot of this.
I hope
Sure.
they ended up actually making cake at the end of it.
Keep browsing. The butterfly.
Maybe not if we're doing the wasp.
All right. This guy or this guy?
That guy.
All right.
You seem very sure about that one.
The sort of awkwardly whisking flower. It's kind of good.
Yeah.
All right. The pistons.
Yeah. And then just the wasp, I think.
Flower
I love the
blooming.
wasp.
The dying wasp.
The dying wasp.
All right.
That's good. That's more than enough stock footage. And now I have all the stock footage to put into feed dump if I want.
All right.
I should put feed dump online after
yeah.
this.
There's that. There is also the stock footage we got for the Xanathor thing. If we want to add that in, of like nature.
All right. So your Patreon and subscriber money at work here. That was $41 of stock footage.
Oh,
Worth it.
sorry, I just cracked my knuckles in front of the microphone. Sorry, team.
So now, let that all download.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And now it is actually important, to talk about this maybe a little bit. The idea of we're buying the stock footage. In our past, maybe in the early days of Learning Ready Run, it didn't seem like such a big deal. It was just like, oh hey, we just did pictures of somebody working out. All right, go on YouTube, grab somebody working out, right? But
Have you considered making stock footage? We have, actually. Well, I have.
part of the reason
Seems like a
why
pain in the ass.
you have to actually pay, why part of the reason why a 30-second clip costs $8 or whatever, is that going along with it is the rights and the permissions to use it in various different contexts and all that kind of stuff, which is actually kind of important. I remember, and also there is also this thing going along with it is not only the rights and permissions to use the footage, but also implicitly in that is like the rights, the releases from like the people in the footage to be in the footage.
Yeah. And it's implied that it's handled by whoever shot it.
Right, and if for some reason the person in the footage gets mad at you, you're not legally liable for that, depending on the setup. But usually the idea is that you are indemnified for using the footage because you were told that it was all free and clear.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody on the chat whose name I did not catch said, "Man, so my Patreon subscription, or it might have been my Twitch subscription, is going towards 5 seconds of a wasp dying. I'm proud to be a patron of the arts."
So, okay, what I'm going to try and do initially is I'm just going to put this in here
And literally,
without concern for where it's lined up, and just see how it looks. Whoops.
There are definitely public domain.
can we end with the wasp dying?
free-
Actually,
Yeah.
free stock footage sites. Like archive.org releases a lot of their stuff. But it depends obviously on what you want, and obviously if you're willing to pay money for it, your selection is going to be much, much bigger.
Here, quick. What's 42 seconds? What's 42 divided by 5?
well, it doesn't divide evenly by
Well,
5.
I know, but roughly.
Well, let's see. 8 times 5 is 40.
So a little bit more than 8.
So, well,
Let's see.
8
Let's say 8 seconds and 6 frames. Whoops.
8.4, chat says. Also 8.1 and 8.3. So if you just average all the chat answers, they'll probably get pretty close.
Almost got there. I was off by like 7 frames. All right. So let's see how that lines up with no.
Are we
no
gonna put any
lining
like
up.
filters or anything on this?
We could.
This is all, and they're all equally.
Can you put like the old TV filter on it just so it looks like old footage? I don't know if that works. That might just be
yeah,
that I love that
It
aesthetic.
can.
In the spring, when a man's thoughts turn to procreation and filling vessels with tiny versions of himself, it's time for puberty, the process that turns a small child into a
Oh, I can turn up the volume on it now.
All right.
Okay. It's time for puberty. That's when you should change to the man lifting
man's
weights.
thoughts turn to procreation and filling vessels with tiny versions of himself. It's time for puberty, the
Whoops. Hang on.
filling vessels with tiny versions of himself. It's time for puberty. It's time for puberty, the process that turns
Oh, could
a
you
small
start on the man lifting weights? Like, so he's starting in motion?
Yep. I gotta. There.
It's time for puberty, the process that turns a small child into a medium-sized angry child. Boys and girls become new beings through the miracle of regenesis.
Trigger that on Regenesis.
Yeah.
Beings through the miracle of regenesis. Dumpsters and mopeds to your parents, jelly rolls and hat touchers for your grandparents, or Beta Matrix Epsilon, the omnigendered super being you're so familiar with today. When the fourth entity files for an affidavit of violent
Okay. I guess that clip stops and then. Hold on. Yeah. All right. So hold on. Reverse back a little bit. No. Just to here.
Okay.
All right. Stop.
mopeds
Play
to
it.
your parents, jelly rolls and hat touchers for your grandparents, or Beta Matrix
Stop. When you used to go to Beta Matrix, the Beta Matrix Super. That's when it should be like mixing.
parents, or Beta
Or what if it was the mixing during that and then the engine during the beta matrix part?
Why? What the? Hang on.
This tired and busy.
We exerted Final Cut. It's gonna take a turn off. Can't untap.
I dared to use Option square bracket. We're just going to go ahead and force quit that. I did force Final Cut to quit. That's true. Luckily,
Hello, beach ball, my old friend.
luckily
Says
it's
Chad.
back. All right. And we want to have this come in mid, like already stirring.
Yeah.
grandparents, or Beta Matrix Epsilon, the omnigendered super being you're so familiar with today. When the fourth entity files for an affidavit, a violent collision occurs. Out of the carnage, machine, animal, and otherwise, a new car baby is born, ready to reap his musty bowel movements for a new generation, spawning the moody boys and ham cougars who will herald flowers, anguish, and small ducks anew.
That was good, but the line was puberty is a complex process.
Oh, I'm sorry, what did I say?
All right.
Wait.
So what do you think about switching starting the flower and the engine
Switching these two?
Yeah.
so that the engine is when it's talking about the matrix thingy?
the Beta Matrix Epsilon.
Sure. 613 and 806. I need to change their lengths respectively. All right, let's take a look.
In the spring, when a man's thoughts turn to
Actually, someone just had a great suggestion. Hang on.
Little Ken Burns on the...
Yes. Okay.
In the spring, when a man's thoughts turn to procreation and filling vessels with tiny versions of himself, it's time for puberty, a process that turns a small child into a medium-sized angry child. Boys and girls become new beings through the miracle of regenesis. Dumpsters and mopeds to your parents, jelly rolls and hat touchers for your grandparents, or Beta Matrix Epsilon, the omnigendered super being you're so familiar with today. When the fourth entity files for an affidavit, a violent collision occurs. Out of the carnage, machine, and...
What?
Can we have that clip go a little bit longer?
This one?
Yeah, just because
Where do you want
it
it to go?
stops and then gets going and then immediately cuts away,
Yeah.
which is weird to me.
violent collision occurs. Out of the carnage, machine, animal, and otherwise, a new car baby is born, ready to reap his musty bowel movements for a new generation, spawning the moody boys and ham cougars who will herald flowers, anguish, and small ducks anew.
That was good, but the line was, puberty is a complex process.
Oh, I'm sorry, what did I say?
I think the honk could come in just like a half frame quicker.
What did I say?
No such thing as a half frame.
Well, you know what I mean, just like a hair.
They're called rabbits, Kathleen. And I'm just going to get some color adjustment here.
You don't have any.
Color's actually pretty good.
The color is fine. I don't think you need to change it.
We don't have any room for a little bit more of a pause after you talk before James comes in, do we?
We can if we trim James's lines slightly. Not trim, like this gap between. Be like this.
Anew.
That was good, but the line was, puberty is a complex process.
Oh, I'm sorry, what did I say?
Yeah.
All right.
Timing,
So,
very
did
important.
you want to put a filter on this?
Yeah, let's see what it looks like with an old-timey filter.
Now, when you say old timey,
Like aged film.
oh, like really old timey.
That one.
Like TV or like actual film?
Yeah, like film strip or.
No, not bad TV.
Okay, well, I mean, I can try the film filter. There's a couple different options when you get into the film filter. Film filter. More scratches, more dust, jitter.
Spring. Man's thoughts
Like
turn
that?
to procreation and filling vessels with tiny versions of himself.
If we're gonna do that, we need a little bit of like doo doo
When a man's thoughts turn to
music too.
procreation and filling vessels with
I'm
tiny
positive we have something like that around somewhere.
Yeah.
70s color film, yeah.
I mean, there's the old
The science one.
yeah, the science music from.
Ding, ding,
God, who
ding.
made that music for us?
Nate Dorr.
You're right.
Yeah.
Talked like a pirate music.
The hair doesn't work. No hairs. I can make no scratches. I can have there be no scratches.
thoughts turn
Now it
to
just looks like-
procreation and filling vessels with tiny
Yeah, I think the
tiny
scratches.
versions of himself.
So here, I'm just gonna paste this over and we'll take a look.
Without the scratches, it just messes with the contrast, right?
No, and the color.
Creation and filling vessels with
grain.
tiny versions of himself. It's time for
It's got-
puberty.
it's got
the
jitter, too.
process that turns a small child into a medium-sized
I
angry
kind of
child.
like the scratches.
Boys and girls become new
Yeah,
beings.
the scratches are sort of what make it more.
It's through the miracle of regenesis. Dumpsters and mopeds to your parents, jelly rolls and hat touchers for your grandparents.
I think people are. I think the debate on scratches is whether we're going for like 1970s, 80s video, or if we're going for like 50s and 60s film.
Although, if I think about it, I think a lot of those that I saw when I was a kid
We're older.
were VHS tapes of film reels.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
So we need both really to be as authentic as possible.
Also a very good point, which is
It should be 4x3.
it should probably be a 4x3.
Yeah, that's why it looks wrong.
I realize that you can see me through there. That's fine, because we can just...
Black.
In the spring, when a man
That's actually too
That's two 4x3.
too cropped. I think just 300 maybe? Yeah.
Yeah.
300. This isn't going to work for the
man's
wasp,
thoughts turn to procreation and filling
because the problem with the wasp is that it's going to
out
start...
of the car.
Oh, just didn't do it at all. Oh, because it's doing the Ken Burns, that's why.
The wasp cannot be cropped.
Bah. Whoa, hang on.
Wait, you can either crop or Ken Burns?
Yeah, you can't do both. What the fuck? Sure.
When the fourth entity files for an affidavit, a violent collision occurs. Out of the carnage, machine, animal, and otherwise, a new car baby is born, ready to reap his musty bowel movements for a new generation, spawning the moody boys and ham cougars who will herald flowers, anguish, and small ducks anew.
That was good, but the line was, puberty is a complex process.
Oh, I'm sorry, what did I say?
I think we're done here. How do we feel about this?
Can we try with a little bit of music in the background?
Sure.
Where is that music?
That is a tricky one.
Do we have like a booth shot we could cut to for a sec? Can you just hide the background?
Yes. Wait, yes. Wait, no.
No, the other one. Thanks. I just don't want to go digging through the Synology. Give me a second.
Graham is entering passwords. Da 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 da.
Someone said there's too much wiggle on me. I disagree. I actually like that because everything else is so tripod. It actually puts a nice, I think, a nice contrast in there.
Lone oboe.
Lenovo. Lenovo makes decent laptops. That's so tripod. Like, I know that that file is called Science2, but I just don't know if it's gonna turn up, because searching our like storage backup is
Can take a while.
yeah, it is not a perfect system. You know what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to look for. Let me look for anything on this thing called Pirate. Nope. What even is this? Weird. It really should be on here. I'm going to look for all the AIF files I can find.
Seems that there might be a few of those.
Yeah, there's more than a couple, let's put it that way. Huh. Man, I wonder where this file is. Gone forever. No, it's I just don't know where it is offhand. That's weird. I would have thought maybe it's on one of our other computers. AIF, why not FLAC? Because fuck off.
Wow.
Sorry, I'm so mad at because FLAC files don't work in Final Cut, and everyone puts FLAC files up on audio websites because it's better, apparently, and I have to convert them every single time I do it. I hate FLAC, and it can get into the sea.
I
Because
guess
it is
you've given a fairly good reason
It
for
is
why.
frustrating to use.
Yeah, the thing why not to use FLAC is because it doesn't work in Final Cut. I mean, that's a pretty solid reasoning.
Are you sure it would have been an IF?
Yeah, it was.
Huh.
I mean, I'll try again. Science. Yeah, FLAC has compatibility issues with a bunch of different programs. Just use Wave. Also use Wave. I just know that this file is an AIF. Don't come at me with you. Don't at me with your file type things.
I can't read the chat from here.
Well, here. Has the Crapshot gone minimalist? No, I'm trying to...
I found science1.mp3
Oh shit, maybe it is Science 1.
in the suspicious movers.
Oh. In the source footage?
Yeah, so Final Cut Events, Suspicious Movers, Original Media.
Oh, that's not where I was expecting to look. All right, hang on. Final Cut Events. Suspiciously good movers, eh? Suspicious movers. Original Media. Oh god, it is Science 1.
And it's an MP3.
It's only 65 bytes, though. Is this actually the...
Probably not the...
No. But so let's go to source footage, then. Source footage.
Aha! I found science1.mp3 that is 1.9 megs.
There it is. Found it.
Let's see if this works.
Hang on. Watch this not be appropriate for this video after all that.
Can I put the video
Yeah,
back?
bring it on back. So I'm going to start right from the drop, as it were.
In the spring, when a man's thoughts turn to procreation and filling vessels with tiny versions of
A little too
himself,
loud still.
it's time for puberty.
Hang on.
In the
Well, Science 1, and yeah, it was so old it wasn't an AIFF, it was an MP3.
I thought it was Science 2. Weird.
Well, that's how you move files around back in the day.
God damn it. Why does Final Cut now quit every time I try to use this tool that I use constantly? I'm having a bad day with Final Cut. So, yeah, thanks for the brand new update.
In the spring.
There, I want to start it on that note. Okay, here we go.
In the spring, when a man's thoughts
a
turn
little
to
quieter.
procreation and filling vessels with tiny versions of himself, it's time for puberty, the process that turns a small child into a
That's so
medium-sized
good. It's so
angry
90s.
child. Boys and girls become new beings through the miracle of regenesis. Dumpsters and mopeds to your parents, jelly rolls and hat
The idea
touchers
that
for your
boys and
grandparents,
girls are a
or
powder.
Matrix Epsilon,
Yeah.
the omnigendered super
I actually
being
don't think
you're
I like
so
the scratches
familiar
now
with
that we-
today. When the fourth entity files for an affidavit, a violent collision occurs. Out of the carnage, machine, animal, and otherwise,
I don't mind the
a
4x3
new car
or
baby
the-
is born. Ready
or
to
the,
reap his
The
musty
color?
bowel
Or
movements
the
for a
the
new
color of
generation,
the
spawning
grain.
the moody boys
But-
and ham cougars who will herald flowers, anguish, and small
You gotta
ducks
cut the
anew.
music.
Right. Or should it fade out
No, it should cut abruptly.
when it cuts to me?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not going to do the thing. Not going to use that tool.
Who will herald flowers, anguish, and small ducks anew.
That was good, but the line was puberty is a complex process.
Oh, I'm sorry, what did I say?
Or should the music cut after you're finished with small ducks?
No, I
in
think
you?
you're right. I think it should cut to the thing because that's implied to be like in the studio. So. Okay.
I'm gonna watch it up here.
Intercom clips?
Yeah. I wonder. Yeah. Is there something in? Why the caps lock? Is there something in Final Cut already? Obviously that's too much, but let me see if I can just pull a teeny little...
Yeah, the implication, I guess, is whatever company is making the narration didn't have time to do another retake, and so they're like, you know what? We'll just take some random footage. We'll put that narration with the footage we had already, and hopefully it'll work, and maybe nobody will notice.
Ducks anew.
That was good, but the line was puberty is a complex process.
Oh, I'm sorry, what did I say?
I don't know if that's even necessary or not.
Process.
Oops.
I think that
Process.
Oh, I'm sorry, what did I say?
I don't
I
like
think
that.
I don't mind the first one.
Ducks anew.
That was
There's
good.
like a click in there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, I see. Yeah, hang on.
That was good.
Okay. All right. Let's watch it.
In the spring, when a man's thoughts turn to procreation and filling vessels with tiny versions of himself, it's time for puberty, the process that turns a small child into a medium-sized angry child. Boys and girls become new beings through the miracle of regenesis. Dumpsters and mopeds
I love
to your
this is
parents,
off-center.
jelly rolls and hat touchers for your grandparents, or Beta Matrix Epsilon, the omnigendered super being you're so familiar with today. When the fourth entity files for an affidavit, a violent collision occurs. Out of the carnage, machine, animal, and otherwise, a new car baby is born, ready to reap his musty bowel movements for a new generation, spawning the moody boys and ham cougars who will herald flowers, anguish, and small ducks anew.
That was good, but the line was, puberty is a complex process.
Oh, I'm sorry, what did I say?
Yep.
Print it.
Love it.
That's weird.
Yay!
Sure is weird.
Weird.
Alrighty. Let's get out of here.
Yeah,
By which I mean, let's read the subscribers and then go eat lunch.
Yeah, I'm hungry. I have a peanut butter and banana sandwich that I'm going to eat. I'm very excited.
I have an avocado. Avocado?
An avocado.
Free shavacado.
Are you going to put it on toast?
Nah, I'm going to put it in my mouth.
Well then.
I mean, not all at once.
You're going to...
I'm not going to, like, unhinge my jaw and swallow a whole avocado.
An alligator pear.
Alligator pear?
Yeah, haven't you ever heard that phrase?
What a good name.
It's shaped like a pear and it has alligator skin. Toast is expensive. What time is it? It's 3:19. We're really hungry. That's why we're like excited to eat lunch.
No, you see, we bought a condo, so I can't afford avocado toast anymore.
Yeah, you just get the avocado.
It's one or the other.
Yeah, the avocado is fine. It's the toast that's the expensive part.
Yeah, it's weird, hey?
Most people don't know that.
I have a Crapshoot idea. Graham unhinges his jaw and swallows the whole avocado. Perfect.
Beauty.
Now, to be fair, the avocados were on sale at Costco.
Avocado seed will hurt coming out the other end. Yeah, but you can get it like 15 feet if you do it right.
Ugh.
I mean, it's basically
I had a
like
very,
a
very visual, I saw it.
I'm sorry.
Shooting out
I'm
in my
really
head.
sorry you had to see that.
Ugh.
All right.
So I forget what it was. There's something I saw that was talking about. It's like somebody talking to God, and saying like, "Is there anything that you regret?" And he's like, "I made the pit of an avocado too big." That's the one thing.
Yeah, I agree.
Everything else perfect.
All right, let's do it.
All right, here we go.
Jacob Allen is a new Patreon supporter. Hey, thank you.
You're a patron of the arts.
Yeah.
The Woogly for 8 months says pizza and crapshoot best Friday evening. Yay!
If you can call this arts. Idiosynkink. Yes. 4-month resub. I got nothing witty. Thanks for all the great content over the years. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Idiosynkink.
Null Cola Ship for 8 months says mechanical. Somebody set us up the lure.
Finn Asvandi, a new subscriber. Welcome to the channel.
Cuttlefish Man for 5 months says to ensure that you've the best experience with your Crapshoot, please be sure to eat a diet which contains enough fiber. Otherwise, results may vary. Avocados high in fiber.
Malk with a 32-month resub. Oh, hey, my 2 to the 5th power month.
Woof.
Oof.
For 7 months.
There it is.
Oh, you stole my joke.
I said the NG with a 22-month resub. Insert something clever here. Keep up the good work.
Green Niva for 6 months. Woo.
A Trophonian with a 17-month resub says Pubcashoot madness. Maybe next time.
Corin Horn for 8 months says working from home and a crapshoot, great news.
You can never control how a writing session's going to go.
No.
Bezacrick with a 27-month resub says, shoot, I have all this crap. What do?
I've got some ideas.
Trouble
Agrius
on
for
Dookie
9
Island.
months says don't edit out the sub baby with the sub water.
Kitty Kibitzer with a 41-month resub says, so many small ducks. So many.
Shosk for 2 months.
Oh, right. Woof is the sound of a dog in Quebec, remember?
Oh, woof.
Cortanios with a 32-month resub. This definitely needs some dancing and a person twirling aimlessly in the field looking unreasonably happy. Well, we sort of got there.
Barbforian for 2 months says
Already? Sweet. Love your work, Blair.
Thank you. Welcome back. Reborn Flames with a 2-month resub. Good to catch the Crapshoot live this week. I agree.
Snowbound for 8 months says cheers all.
It's not Snob Zero Ound. Thanks for 655 bits from Foxmar320, Pinnacle Chaos, Kitty Kibitzer, Earthen One, A Bronze Age God, J-Beck Fox, Bengineering, hey friend, Kavina, and Delta V.
Yay! We didn't do a PUBG crap shot just for you, Ben.
Yeah, that's the only reason we didn't do it.
Hey, you were just like, Kathleen, write some weird shit. And I was like, all right, let's do it.
That's what happened. We were talking about it, and that became the idea that people seem more invested in.
Yeah.
I still want to do a Machinima thing, but
We'll do that later.
we'll do it later, I guess.
Yeah,
Or
for now, you have this weird shit.
maybe next week or on our own time. Who knows?
We got that good shit. We got that good shit. It's really weird. We're so strange. What else rhymes with weird aside from beard?
That was the only thing I had.
Yeah.
Thank you, Paul.
I'm not a very good rapsman.
All right, we're going to go away now. Tonight, though, on AFK is Red Dragon Inn.
Woo!
With, I believe, at least Ben, Ian, and Beej, and possibly someone else.
Woo!
I think they're trying to find a fourth. Then, I don't know if Adam's Game House is tomorrow, this week. James?
James!
Probably more Darksiders.
Is Adam doing the thing? He's playing the Surge tomorrow. Adam is playing the Surge. So check that out.
Woo!
All right, going away now. Later.
Bye.